In this video, I'm going to be sharing some information about Siren Head. If you'd like to learn more about this mysterious creature, you can check out the Wiki, which is where I collected most of this information from. I'll leave a link in the video description. Enjoy. Siren Head. She was on vacation with her husband, and they were scoping out graveyards on the way, as you do, when she saw it. Rising out of the old cemetery, big as an old macabre telephone pole. Was this some kind of bizarre art piece the authorities hadn't gotten wise to yet? As she stepped out of the car, the megaphones on its head screeched to life.
9, 18, 1, child, 17, remove, vile.
A buzzing, doubled voice screamed random words at her. At this point, it jerked into motion, striding down the hill towards her. A Tumblr caption for the original picture of Siren Head. Siren Head is a hostile cryptid and urban legend created by the artist Trevor Henderson. He is a tall, mysterious humanoid creature known for his odd appearance and the various sounds that echo out of his head. As his name suggests, his head is a pair of sirens with mouths that he uses to kill any victims that are unfortunate enough to come across him. Biography. Siren Head is a 40-foot-tall humanoid creature with a heavy, emaciated, near-skeletal frame covered in dried, mummified flesh, the colour of rusty metal. His limbs are disproportionately long and thin, with arms as long as his legs, ending in huge, bony hands. Where his head and neck would be is a thin pole of flesh, with 2 sirens attached to him, hence the name, and several black wires snaking around his neck and into his upper shoulders, pressed against his abdomen. These speakers are the only metal parts of his body, fused to the neck by tendrils of skin, and capable of swivelling around, much like the head of an owl. Some images depict Siren Head speakers with toothy, lipless jaws and a long, retractable, thin, snake-like tongue, though Henderson has said that the teeth are only visible on a certain radio frequency. True to his name, Siren Head speakers can play various types of loud noises, typically air raid sirens, garbled music, conversations, or emergency broadcasts. As expected, Siren Head is very hostile and dangerous. Siren Head is mainly located in rural towns and wooded areas. The victims of Siren Head are lost travellers, hikers, and even little children. If the sounds of someone in distress are released, it can be a method of Siren Head trying to lure the victims into the woods. Since Siren Head can blend in very well with the trees, people do not even notice him, so that he could make his brutal attacks at any time and capture his victims, while the screams of their loved ones are being played from his emaciated sirens. Sightings. The first sighting of Siren Head occurred in 1966, when a family on vacation in the Arizona desert captured an image of Siren Head near 2 telephone poles. About 30 years later, on July 16th, 1995, Chad and his friends were hiking in the woods of 10 Yard Creek where they found Siren Head to be lurking. According to Chad, his friends got snatched by something gigantic striding through the trees, which mimicked their voices. Chad was found alive with a few injuries, while the friends were gone, either taken or killed by Siren Head. In total, there have been about 9 reports of Siren Head. All of the stories got released by the victims, such as a photo of Siren Head in Indiana, where citizens started disappearing. Although these incidents are not the first depictions of Siren Head, ancient cave paintings of Siren Head depict him engaging in combat with ancient humans, which have been found all over the continent of North America, which indicates that Siren Head is not a new species on Earth. There have also been sightings of creatures that resemble Siren Head, but they lack similar features, though these sightings could also just be the same Siren Head, shape-shifting into different forms to adapt to new environments, as Trevor confirmed that Siren Head is the only one of his species when he responded to a question on Tumblr about his creations possibly being part of a species. He name-drops Siren Head, Long Horse, Bonesworth and Mr. Mascot as a few of the monsters that are only one of their kind. For example, a photo of Siren Head got leaked, where Siren Head appears to have a head resembling a streetlight, standing in a position where Siren Head is trying to blend in with the other streetlights. It is very possible that he has the ability to transform into various structures in order to better blend into his surroundings and to lure his victims. However, there are theories that Siren Head is actually a hostile species, and that there used to be a lot of similar creatures as Siren Head, which are now deceased, and Siren Head is the last remaining member of his species, and is always on the move to survive. Trevor has posted another possible sighting of Siren Head, which is noticeably very different from the usual sightings. The picture appears to show a variation of Siren Head, with many more sirens on his neck, with about 5 being visible. The caption also describes how the majority of the population was found dead in their homes or on the streets, with burst eardrums and soft tissues, which is odd, as Siren Head has not done anything similar to this before. The fact that many of the corpses were not taken by Siren Head has led someone to theorize that he's killing for sport, though this theory is not confirmed. Personality. Siren Head is a very aggressive, remorseless and skilled predator, which makes him very dangerous. He seems to have some degree of intelligence, due to him using tactics such as camouflaging within forests and mimicking sounds like voices to hide from and to lure his prey. Other than that, nothing much else is known about Siren Head's way of thinking, though unconfirmed theories suggest he is the last of his kind and so might have a strong will to survive, possibly developing his camouflage skills to hide from other dangerous creatures, though again, this is not confirmed. Siren Head could be very cruel, as he is not above fooling people with their friends' voices, and one sighting of him suggests that he also blocks out the screams of his devoured victims with his own sounds, ensuring there is no chance anyone will help them. He also sometimes does not consume his victims, meaning that he can kill for sport as well, or he has hatred towards humans. The last possible sighting of Siren Head shows him performing a very dangerous, never-before-seen killing tactic. For unknown reasons, Siren Head has chosen to kill many of the people in the town, by most likely using his loud sirens to burst their eardrums. possibly growing more to amplify the massacre. However, many of the townspeople were left behind and not taken by Siren Head, meaning that it is possible Siren Head has started trying to wipe out humans, which is odd as he has never performed such widespread actions before, usually only stalking and killing small groups or individuals. It is possible that this multi-headed version of Siren Head is a subspecies, though Trevor has not confirmed whether this is the case. The origin of this creature is shrouded in mystery, but one thing that is clear, he is dangerous and should be avoided at all costs. Thank you to my patrons who enabled me to keep making YouTube videos. Anyone who wants to support me over there, I greatly appreciate it. If you want to see more content from me, you can also check out my second YouTube channel where I post lighthearted art videos. I'll leave a link in a pinned comment below if you're curious and want to check it out, but I'll catch you guys in the next drawing video.